guys, gals, friends, and pals, this is Paul, EastXTwitch, and welcome to another episode of Saturday Game School, where we learn about a different game every Saturday of the year. Tonight I'm joined on mic by Galadrius.
Hello.
And Brandykatz off to the side.
Hello.
Tyler is away without a house of power, I guess.
That's true. Poor Tyler. He could be on his phone, but he doesn't want to, apparently. And yeah, I suppose that is kind of Tyler-like, isn't it? Being a cranky pants. Anyway, tonight we are streaming Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. That's the name of the anime this is based on. And then the subtitle is called Burst Forth Choro-gon Breath. So a very complex title. Game is a bit loud. Okay, let's turn that down. And how do I do that? Earlier we were messing with the sound settings and I forgot that I had turtles turned down really low.
Yeah, we watched the anime before the show today, and we watched 4 episodes because we were just like, this is really good.
Yeah, what a fun show, and you guys are hopefully going to enjoy the game. We have not got to where the girl with the horn is introduced. She's one of the playable characters in this, so it's too bad we didn't get to see her come into the show yet. There you go, Ima. Okay, so this game has a story mode, a boss rush. You can play through individual stages, and then there's an unlockable thing here. There's also a gallery with things you can unlock. Cool Kyo Shinja, Vlad says. Are you sure about that, Vlad? Alright, let's see what the game is like. We'll just do regular easy. Risk rate. The higher the risk rate, the more treasure appears. Turn that up 1. You pick who you start with. There's 3 playable characters here. Elma, Kana, and Toru. Yeah, Toru. Okay, conversations on or off. So, quick explanation of the premise. Basically, you have this ordinary Japanese woman. You know, she's a salary worker, and she's kind of a loner. And somehow she ends up making a deal with a dragon who looked like a regular dragon. And she, like, invites the dragon to come live with her, and the dragon does, but changes into this human maid form and becomes her maid. And also, the dragon is in love with her. So that's kind of fun, because you don't usually see that kind of version of the story, really, in anime. You know, a girl character in love with a girl character. Yep, she was drunk on the way home. And anyway, the dragon brings other fantasy characters into her life. And Kobayashi-san is the human character. And this is Toru, the main dragon maid. Okay. Yes, let's start. Let's do it. And I hear there's multiple endings.
You are.
Alright, basic info. Lay it on us. Good luck. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Okay. Move up, down, left, and right. Kobayashi is the pink-haired girl there. Yep, so you can move in any direction. Don't stay still. I like how they're treating it as a conversation. Attacking, you can use the shot button to launch primary shots and secondary shots. Got it. Says Kana. Kana's the little girl. She's actually a dragon kid. Good response. Okay. You lose HP from getting hit. Everyone has their own HP bar, and they slowly recover HP when they're not being used. Yeah, once they die, they're dead until everyone dies, so be careful. Tech guy says that's typical. Yeah, Kobayashi is a nightly drinker. The D gauge at the bottom of the screen charges over time. Charges to a certain extent. You can fire breath to hit all enemies on the screen, and it can go up to 3 charges. Toru says she'll annihilate them right away. Let's do it. Start the game. What's practical info? I guess that would be more tips. Who knows? Alright, yeah, I'll just read through the story and then we can resume our normal manner of speaking. Lukoa, is that how she said it? I thought it was Lukoa. Oh, I think I remembered her name wrong. I guess it's Lukoa, my bad. Okay. Toru will always be at her side. Brian, did it get quieter when I turned it down or no? They can see in the dark, but Kobayashi can't. Lukoa, my bad. Thank you. Toru, can you explain things? Looks like we're inside of Fafnir's computer. Fafnir is the male dragon character. We haven't seen him yet. What's going on? It's just as Toru said. I felt it when we entered Takiya's room, but there seems to be a pretty heavy curse. Who's Takiya? Is that Kobayashi? Is that her first name, maybe? The curse triggered and we were sucked in. Still don't get it. Why'd you believe it when Lukoa said so? I said the same thing just before. Quetzalcoatl is her real name. Thank you, Hydra. Welcome to the stream. Different levels of trust, eh? Hydra has an anime-themed name. That's cool. It's rough, Lady Toru. Start the meeting. Got stuck in Fafnir's cursed computer countermeasure. The period in that sentence should be inside of the quotation marks, not outside of it. Just pointing that out.
Congrats, tech guy.
Yay, tech guy! I have lots I want to bring up, but is there anyone here who knows how to lift the curse and get out? It's kind of an odd curse, I'm not too sure, but can't we just cut it off at the source? Yes. There must be a source in this computer where the curse is the strongest. We can ascend from or clear the game Fafnir was passionately playing, we might be able to weaken the curse. Yeah, Fafnir is this really dry, fatalistic dude, and yet he gets real into video games, and it's charming.
We should take turns reading the dialogue.
Okay, read the next one. I'll turn it all to ashes.
So
like
we
that.
just...
Oh,
Okay,
sorry,
so
next
we
one.
just have to... Don't interrupt. What, you just skipped it? Alright, I'll be Miss Kobayashi. No way, Toru. We have to clear this without destruction. We might not be able to get out that way, and I also don't want to get Faf mad if we break his computer.
Good job. Huh, what a pain, but
Thank
okay then. So we just have to take down whatever comes our way in the game, right? Same for every path.
Oh dear, can we really let Toru lead this? Worry not, Kobayashi. I'm here to assist.
Hey, we got a real girl voice actor now. Come on, Galadrius.
Yeah, this game looks fun.
Oh, Brandy took it, sorry.
It's alright. I'm not feminine, so that's perfect. But this curse seems a little too light for someone like Fafnir-kun. Wow, I actually said that right. Well,
Yes, Fafnir-kun, that's right.
Fafnir-kun, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
the plan's decided, so let's end the meeting here. Toru, Kana, Elma, I'm counting on you.
Leave it to me, Miss Kobayashi. Let's be off. Faf-kun.
Nice.
Well, it's because it's an original story. This is not like, I mean, it's a brand new story explaining why we're in a shooter. I got something to
He
show
sent me a
you.
message saying...
Oh,
I'm reading Kobayashi. He sent me a message saying, I've got something to show you, so get everyone over here. So we all came all the way to Takiya's place.
Takiya, yeah,
I said Takiya.
basically.
We're on a 5-second delay, so forgive me. But I didn't expect things to turn out like this. Takiya wasn't even there.
Yeah, so Takiya is a character I don't know, but that's fine. That reminds me, Fafnir said something about lining up for an event in Akihabara, so maybe Takiya's with him too. There you go.
Those two are really having fun on their day off. Huh.
Maybe Fafnir is the one that's having the most fun.
She's so great.
Maybe he forgot he sent the message when he sent out, or perhaps this is the work of someone else?
Oh, thank you, Human Brian. That makes sense. The co-worker.
Talking is great and all, but we don't know how much we have to clear, so let's get going.
Let's do.
I want to start playing fast.
Yeah, it depends. You know, Japanese names being foreign and often with more syllables, they're a little hard to remember. But yeah. You're up.
Got it. Clearing this game is first on our plate. My oh my, what is in store?
All right. So we got 3 stages to pick from. Let's just do the first, Fin Fantasy. Yep, again.
Okay, so we should do this every time there's dialogue. Instead of just having you read it, we divide it up.
Well, I'm letting you be Kobayashi. So do it.
Huh, Fin Fantasy, huh? I did see Takiya playing this before.
This seems like a piece of cake. How nostalgic. You're up.
Sorry, I'm on delay here. Toru, have you played this before?
No, but the
question mark
atmosphere... Yeah, but the atmosphere feels just like back home, so I could just do what I did there.
So you're saying just destroy everything? You chaos dragons.
You're up.
I don't know. I'm waiting for it. Well, she may not be completely off, Toru. Just don't go overboard, okay? Tear.
Go get him, Lady Taru.
All right. You did too.
Okay then, I'll cover Kobayashi. So everyone else, do your best.
You can cover me, Lukoa.
That hat, though. Let me date a girl with a hat like that, like a soft Viking.
Oh
Here we
wow.
are. Yeah. It's a shoot 'em up.
Lukoa,
It's like a
what's this spin fantasy game about? This is
like
a sword and magic kind of adventure.
Darius almost.
I can't read that stuff on the right, so.
Okay, we won't read the stuff on the right.
No,
but
I mean you
get the
can if you
idea.
want, but I can't. Yeah. But I wonder how much they'll be talking.
This reminds me of like the Raiden 3 and Raiden 4. You remember, like they were all 3D top down like this.
Yes, it's definitely. I
But
didn't
obviously
play
not the
Raiden 3, but
I was thinking Darius.
well, Darius is a shoot 'em up too, but it's horizontal and this one's vertical, so it's
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
like Raiden. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, this got some anime touches that are really nice though.
Yeah, good looking game. So this game is
Music's good,
available
too.
only on PlayStation, Switch, and PC. It's not on Xbox, but at least it is on all the others.
Yeah, it's the bomb that you were shooting
Ooh,
about.
I just got a piece of artwork dropped. That's kind of fun. You're encouraged to replay so you can randomly get art drops, and that's fun. So Galadrius, what have you been up to this week?
No good as usual.
Aha.
Just been working on some stuff. You know, I just been working on this new game, Trine 5. It's the next chapter in that series where you switch out between 3 different characters to solve puzzles. There's like a knight, a wizard, and an archer, and you switch out between them to solve puzzles. It's actually a really well done game. It's really good. But we're getting hammered with all sorts of new releases. It's kind of crazy. Oh, go ahead.
Taro,
Busy
look over
time.
there. That being has no head. It's just holding in its hands. What gives?
That's a dull. Oh, sorry, that's you.
That's a Dullahan. I guess you could call it a classic in games.
Yeah, like from Symphony of the Night and other games.
Yeah, sure. What is a man?
It's got fallen
Miserable
angel
about
wings
it.
too. They really piled on the tropes here. Maybe that's easier to understand. So cool.
Here you go.
I know. I'm just waiting. It just takes a second. Could a Dullahan cut it as a maid? Actually, nah. But man, am I tired.
Yeah, Kobayashi has this big interest in maids that mostly comes out when she's drunk. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Are you fatigued, Miss Kobayashi? Just a moment. I'll clean this up right away.
There's still a long way ahead, and we don't know what the curse will do, so finishing up soon is probably best. Hold on now! How does this thing even eat? How pitiful.
Enough about food, Elma. I think it just stuffs food down the hole, right? That's all it has to do? Ah, crap. Yep. Find where your buttons are.
You seem to be the girl now.
Yeah.
Kana.
Kana. Come on, Kana.
You could drop a bomb, I think. I think you have bombs.
There's also like a melee attack. There we go. There's your bomb. She turns into an actual dragon for that, which is cool. No, I want to be the
Top
other girl.
dragon
Oh
in-
gosh. There's a lot of fire. Ah! Why so much?
Because it's a boss.
Well, I don't approve. You can tell him I said that
Oh, I
too.
don't.
Is the enemy's life going down? I guess it is going down, but yeah.
Wait for this one.
About
Alright.
to, yeah, he just lost a third of his energy, so now you collect those coins. Now it's the second phase. Is everything looking all right?
Ow! Oh crap! I took a hit and my clothes got damaged.
Yeah. Well, no, what you got to do is you got to watch the streams. They go into a straight line, and when they do, that's when you see through. You see what I mean? Yeah, like that.
Yikes!
You're almost
That's
on
the best
third.
strategy I can tell you.
Alright,
But
now
you're
you're
doing damage to him.
last
He's almost.
third.
Yeah, see? So you're fine.
Oh cool! Oh crap! He just flew into me. Oh, that's a lot of fire.
Careful! Yeah, watch
Yeah.
yourself.
Oh gosh. I do a bomb to protect myself.
Yeah.
This is not fair. Oh gosh.
Dragon's Eye trying to...
Ow! Yeah. Okay, who's got full health, huh?
This is tough. I mean, they call it a bullet hell shooter for a reason.
Yeah, there's a lot of fire.
Yeah, I mean,
did
unless
it,
you
though.
got like slow down skills, this could be definitely challenging. Got him. Good job.
That was some good weaving.
I guess he won't get ahead in life.
Got a trophy.
Anyway.
Nice picture of Emma there.
Brave adventurer.
2 memorial pieces and
Stage
some
clear.
treasure. Yeah. You're on.
It's one down, so on to the next.
Miss Kobayashi, did you see my amazing performance?
Yep, you three were great. I was able to relax seeing you battle.
Of course! Will you play too, Kobayashi?
I'm just a human, so it's not like I could fly. But wait, maybe in a game world, I got some kind of powers?
Sorry to break it to you, but it looks like everyone's the same as usual. So your unathletic self is the same too.
Burn.
Guess I was asking too much.
Leave the fighting to me. I'll blow them away with a bang. Alright, next stage. So you can see the characters are quite charming. You know, they all have delightful personalities and some nice interplay with each other. Isn't that Sugar Sports? I've played that before with Kana.
A sweet poppy game, huh?
First I thought it said poopy.
It's a little odd for Takia and Fafnir to be playing a cute game like this, eh? If it's a familiar game, clearing it should be no problem. Did you beat it before?
A game made by a lowly human isn't fitting for me. I've got my duties for Miss Kobayashi anyway.
So you're saying you couldn't clear it, right? Lady Toru's bad. I got the win.
Haha, go Kana. Huh. Don't think you won something from something like that? I'm gonna get my revenge right here.
Right, calm down. Anyway, if you played this before, it should be an easy win, right? I'm counting on you here, too.
Of course, Miss Kobayashi. What are you two doing? We must be off. Yeah,
Choro-gon.
that's how she said it. Yeah,
Sugar
Sugar
Sports.
Sports. Yeah, one of the games
Choro-gon.
in the actual show, they play this game that looks like Dark Souls. It's not actually Dark Souls, but it's interesting. There's a melee attack. I want to try to use it and see what it's for. I can't really tell. I'm just missing enemies that way. I'll have to read up on it. What are those blue circles up there? Are they harmful, I wonder? Whoa!
It looks like they bounce off in the different directions.
Oh, I think we're flying over the kart racer that they play in the show. That's what this is. Why are my other
Those
two
cars are
recovering all their HP? Yeah, also it kind of reminds me of the racer from Wreck-It Ralph. Yeah, I got a treasure chest. You know, in Wreck-It Ralph, they play that one sugary sweet kart racer.
Sugar Rush.
There you go. So, I heard that you watched the... Oh, sorry?
I was about to say, enemies that run into those circles, it looks like a defensive tactic, because they bounce right off.
Yeah, they don't hurt
See?
you. Yeah. I don't know what
They
made them
out.
be there, or whatever. But
It's part of
Galadrius,
your attacks. Go
I
ahead.
heard that you watched Gamera Rebirth. Is that true?
I started watching it. I've been busy, so I've only just caught the first episode today. But I'm really enjoying it. Like anybody who grew up with Gamera knows, kind of it's the cheesy rocket turtle thing from the movies and stuff. But this is a really well done anime that's beautiful to look at and pretty good story so far. I mean, I'm definitely intrigued by it. So I want to see more. And then also, On top of that, if you want more Monster Madness, they just showed off the trailer for that new Monarch series, the new Godzilla
tasty,
series coming
right?
in November with Kurt Russell. Yeah, on Apple TV Plus.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
Quite a cute slime, eh?
Oh,
I
hey,
wonder
hey!
if it's normal in this world.
Sorry, we're just trying to go quickly. What? What? That's
It's okay,
a
I'm trying
slime?
to be... Sorry. Do you have time in your? Do you have them in your world, Toru?
Yes, but they were much stickier. They'd climb up you while you're sleeping, make you sticky, and you'd slip if you stepped on them. They were such a pain.
Alright, enough talking. Go ahead and give it a piece of your mind. Yeah.
Alright, here we are. So, yeah, there is a new Monarch show, which will be interesting, but isn't it Apple exclusive, so we gotta wait for like a real video release. Shame about that.
Yeah, but still, I mean, it should be a great series. I mean, we're talking about a bunch of exclusives anyway. Gabara Rebirth is exclusively on Netflix, right?
Yeah, but Netflix is the thing that everybody has, so it's not really bad when something's on Netflix.
Well, Apple TV Plus is like $7. It's not that bad. Ooh, Sperry Beast is
I'm
dropping.
not paying for it.
Oh,
Whoa!
new Tier 1 subscription. Well done, Sperry.
Thank you, Sperry!
Thank you, Sperry.
Yeah!
You got a game code with your name on it if you want it, Sperry.
Look at that.
Just
That's
name
very
the
nice of you,
platform.
Sperry. Thank you so much. Look at him being all generous. Sperry, feel free
So
to
we
hop
got-
on mic with us.
We got Vinibip, we got Human Brian,
Oh
we
my
got
gosh.
Chicago, we got Belextino Heat, and Dr. Saboba got a
Yay!
subscription as well.
Congrats on the subs. You got. Oh man, this is deadly. I'm gonna lose.
That was awesome. Well done, well done. Yeah, Blasphemous 2 is out. It's good.
I should have turned the difficulty down farther because this is rough. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that slime's a piece of garbage.
It does have an even. Man, there's so many alerts. Sperry, you're the best, dude. Thank you.
Oh, wow, that was...
You know what? If you just want to give subscriptions to not and then not be on mic, I think we can make that trade-off.
And I can give you a game if you want, Sperry. I got a few here. Let me know what platform you want.
He's a Steam gamer. I'm sure he'd love a hot Steam game if you have any.
Hot steamy game.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Man, he is relentless. Look at this.
Ah, yeah. Wow. I'm doing okay.
that's great.
Took a hit finally. Okay, let's change
Again,
her.
this is a bullet hell shooter, so...
Hell! Sakura series. Yeah, you know what? I have... no. I'll say it later. Anyway. Ah, fire everywhere. Sakura Wars. That's what I was thinking of. From Sega. Oh my gosh. Does there have to be so much
You're
fire?
almost there. You're almost there. Do you have a special, maybe?
I don't. I only have one charged up.
Another bomb.
Oh gosh.
Oh, no.
I would if I could. My meter's not full, is it?
They're trying to
No,
come
it's
get
not filled
you.
up.
You're
Ah!
almost
got
almost got her.
Dude,
You almost
freaking
got her.
die.
You almost got her.
Hang tight, hang tight, hang tight.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
Woo! Okay, we did it. Yeah, I mean, I'm not like I like a good shoot 'em up, but I'm not a highly skilled shoot 'em up gamer. So this is definitely challenging for me.
I am.
Trophy.
I love shooters like that.
Nice.
Oh, apparently Sperry was at the water park with his kids today.
Oh, that's rad. He's gonna bring in some bags. That's so nice of you to join us, even though you're just coming in and being busy, dude.
Yeah, thanks, Sperry.
Story.
I'll give him a game code if you want. Seems we just made it through.
Their weaselly movements were no match for dragons. It wasn't even a good warm-up.
By the way, if it becomes game over, do we get to continue?
Perhaps we'd be removed like bugs, or washed away in the current of electricity, or maybe even become NPCs who just say the same line over and over.
Aw.
What, for real?
Yeah, I'm a I don't know if you're like being critical of your fitness or whatever, but I do enjoy water parks more when I'm fit and less when I'm not fit. Anyway, Toru says, "Worry not, I'm not one to be bested by a mere game."
Then who was the one that just rushed in and put themselves in danger?
I'm not quite sure, but I do remember a certain dragon who got distracted by a food item.
Alright, enough arguing. Let's work together to clear this.
Icky.
And I just sent you a code via message there, Sperry, so enjoy. Oh, we're giving away a code for Raptor Call of the Shadows. Is that one of those shooters?
Kobayashi,
It is a shoot 'em up. It's
compliment
the only shoot 'em up we had in the prize bank, so I put it in. Well, actually, we have one for EDF Wing Diver the Shooter, but I'm saving that for if we do another EDF stream someday.
Gotcha. All right.
All right.
This is such a strange setting. It looks like a gothic nightmare. The case reads, "Fear and nightmares await." A blood-soaked adventure?
Humans are so weird. I don't understand getting scared from simple bones and cloth.
Well, you have a point, but people are scared of the unfamiliar.
It's true.
If that's the case, why do they produce horror content? If it's scary, might as well not have it.
That sounds like something Brandy would say on her own.
Yeah.
It's true.
They don't like scary things, but they want to get scared, I suppose. It's hard to explain.
It's okay. All I have to do is crush everything. I won't ever let you feel afraid, so just relax and wait.
By the way,
Yes.
that wing shooter is a lot of fun.
Gothic night.
Yeah, I liked it. I wrote a oops, I didn't mean to do that. Trophy guide for PlayStationLifestyle.net. The only article I ever wrote for them. But I got paid for it, so that was nice.
Nothing wrong with getting paid for it.
Yeah, I mean, like, I didn't freelance very often. I think you freelanced a lot more than me, haven't you?
A while ago, yeah.
But yeah, mostly it was like I would just stick to Windows Central or Co-Optimus, or for a little while a couple other sites, but I just didn't get around that much.
This reminds me of like a top-down Death Smiles.
Oh yeah, it is visually similar. This has got a gothic Lolita
Picture with
thing
the
going
gothic.
on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go. Icky wants a Rumble Roses remake. That would be cool because Rumble Roses is really neat looking. Although I remember I was into achievements back when Rumble Roses came out, and the achievements are insultingly grindy. Like, just you have to dedicate your entire life to them. And so that put me off back in the day. Do you remember that? I'm an Idiot? He probably remembers. I was like, I just don't like it because it had hot babes in it. Dang, Ima.
Nah, he's lying.
Yeah, well, these are dragons. They're dragon ladies. Ah, you never played it? Yeah, I didn't actually play it either. But I think I would have if it had been more achievement friendly, you know? Oops, man, now I got hit with her too. I gotta pay attention and not talk. You guys talk to the audience.
Talk to the audience. Talk.
Hello, audience. How are you?
Wonderful. He agrees. Too many hot babes.
They just got some kind of thing.
Hey, you got a B class. You got a B class trophy.
Yeah. Take it.
Dialogue.
That's you.
Quite the imposing presence. Black with glowing eyes is kind of cool.
He's like, read your line. Oh, it's my line.
It's my line. Well, you know.
Well, Chicago, it's great
Alright.
to see you. Sir Khalid, good to see you too. Miss Kobayashi, I'm much bigger and cooler. Let me just turn into dragon form for comparison.
It's not a contest. A guy as big as that is probably pretty tough, so it might be a hard battle.
That much is nothing for us. Let's end this quickly.
You said it, girls.
Wow, so reliable.
I'm on it, so back down, Elma. You'll probably just drag me down. Toru always wants to impress Miss Kobayashi, sort of like a little kid.
You're the one who'll slow me down. Just you wait in the back.
Ooh, I won the
No.
Steam code. Nice.
This is my time. Cool, that game always looked fun to me.
Yeah, it's nice to
No,
have it now.
it's
all
mine.
in my collection.
Lady Toru, Lady Elmo, you're arguing again.
Oh, poor Kana. Oh god, here we go. Oh, why didn't I just play on the easiest difficulty? Why? I didn't know it was going to be this bullet helly.
It's supposed to be, you know, Saturday game school. You were supposed to learn.
I'm getting schooled, aren't I? I need to actually change the other character. There we go. Alright, well, we got one level of life meter down.
Yeah, stick with the lock on fire. That seems to be working best for you.
That one was really good. Ah! But you gotta, like, swap around characters so they can recover their health. And I like that mechanic. This is a really fun game. I mean, like, the real show is not actually like this, because it's like, you know, just situational comedy and such. But they've taken the fact that these ladies are dragons who can fly, and they've just built a fun game around it.
And their personalities are quite true to form.
Yeah, I agree. So, oh, dang. All right. Okay, let's switch. Oh, nice trophy. Yeah, that went all right. Word. 2 trophies for that one. Take it. So Memoria pieces, it looks like you have to get multiple pieces to complete a picture.
Gotcha.
Oh, so we're cleared 3 games, but did anything change?
The curse is weakened, yet it remains, but I feel a separate strong presence has been watching.
Kobayashi-san, you're staring an awful lot, but you don't have to be shy. Come look from much closer. Is that what she's doing?
Hello. Yeah, if you insist. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
No, I'm good here. This is Game World, so there shouldn't be anyone else around. All right.
Have any clue, Lukoa?
Yeah, but not telling might be more fun. Just enjoy the adventure.
Huh, but that just makes us curious. What's wrong, Kana?
Something just passed by.
I guess this is the second half. This seems to be Tachyon Blaze.
This would be considered SF, sci-fi, right? It's how humans picture the future, so it may not be so easy.
Huh, quite the spectacle for foolish and pathetic humans.
I mean, this is a game.
But having no nature here is no good, akin to destroying oneself. How foolish and pitiful.
Like I said, it's a game.
By the way, what does SF stand for? Superfood? Like something super tasty?
That line, that question would work better if when she said SF earlier, she hadn't actually said sci-fi.
Exactly.
But who knows? That may be a translation issue.
That's so cool.
Dang, Icky's harsh. Darker Player asks if Steam should not be allowed to have competitors. I don't think anyone feels that way.
I mean, nothing wrong with Epic Game Store. They offer a free game each week and some pretty good deals. But...
yeah, I like that about it. I don't remember to go every week, but I mean, I've gotten some cool games from them.
Yeah. I mean, every week they give away something, so I built a pretty good library from that.
Yeah, I got Guacamelee 2 there, so that's always good.
I got Samurai Showdown Collection and a few others.
Neat. I can't remember if I got that one or not. I have yet to actually install and run one of their games, but someday I might. Like for a story or something. So this is fun. You got a nice variety of stages. Because it's all taking place in a video game, like a virtual world, the stages can have totally disparate themes, you know, like completely unique from each other. Oh, get the treasure.
I really enjoyed the art style. It's really well done here.
Agreed. So we didn't talk about Gamera enough. Let's talk more about that real quick. So So Gamera Rebirth debuted on Netflix in the last week, guys, and if you like kaiju, you definitely need to watch it. Gamera is a famous kaiju. He's like almost on the level of Godzilla, you know, but he's never been quite as big and definitely has a lot less movies. But most of the Gamera movies are actually quite good. And anyway, this show, it's it's like a new reboot or whatever, different universe and such. Oh god, it's hard to talk while there's bullets everywhere. But there is one thing that we didn't like about it, or at least that took some getting used to. Can you tell us what that was, Brandy?
I didn't like the computer-generated art style very much.
Well, was it the art or the animation specifically?
No, it was more, I guess, the animation. It looked like it was done on a computer. I mean, it did.
Yeah, I mean, they were trying to go for the into the Spider-Verse kind of effect. With
Something happened, but it didn't even work.
How boring. That's the boss? I wish they made it something more fun for the players. No, I think it's a budgetary issue, the frame rate. The frame rate is really low in the show, except during battles, and I think it's just because they didn't have the budget for it. Anyway, you're up.
Wow, quite the critic.
Wait, it just powered up.
Even with that, it's no match for me. I felt this presence before.
Ah, did you already figure it out?
What's wrong, Toru? Did you get something?
No, not fully at least. So let's just finish it off. Come on, Kana.
Yeah. Hey, don't leave me out.
Alright, here we go. But yeah, like I was saying, at first you may notice the animation is a bit framier than your average anime, but just give it a shot, because during the battles, the frame rate seems to kick up. Oh wow, I just got a trophy for, I think for her clothes being bared, I'm not sure. But it's telling a nice, serious, cool story, isn't it, guys?
What,
Fun story.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, the story was awesome, and I like most of the characters and everything. I said it was just
Trophy.
I don't know. I'm
Crap.
kind of done with the CG stuff, like you are. You know, I want some reality.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be nice. It's just like they make what they can afford to make, so it's obviously cheaper to do it with computers. But another thing we can point... Yeah, I mean, it is well done. Another thing, let's see. Gamera is a heroic kaiju. Like, Godzilla sometimes is on the side of good in a way, but it's more like incidentally good. But Gamera actually specifically wants to protect people. And so you got some pretty cool scenes of him saving people, which are just fun to see. But Galadrius, did you watch Godzilla Singular Point on Netflix?
Not yet, no.
Okay, well that's I mean, there's two or three different Godzilla animations on Netflix, and the most recent one is called Godzilla Singular Point, like 10-episode show I think it was. We watched the whole thing and we liked it, right? But it's very talky. Like there's all kinds of science mumbo jumbo exposition.
Lots.
So it's not even trying to be that fun.
Even
it's like
too much for me.
Yeah, like definitely too much.
Like the Shin Godzilla approach.
But probably even more than that. But, we actually still haven't watched Shin Godzilla, so it's hard to say. But I think so. Like, definitely just too talkative. And I think the writer was just trying to show off how smart he thinks he is. But it's like, dude, this is not the place for that. It also reminds me of Ghost in the Shell Part 2. If anyone's ever seen the second Ghost in the Shell movie, Vlad, you've seen Ghost in the Shell Innocence, right? Like, Part 2 is so bad because the creator, he's a real philosophical guy, and he's just, mentally wanking, He's just like, blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, we get it, you're smart. How about you tell a story instead? So anyway, Godzilla Singular Point is worth watching, but I'm Gamera is not trying to do all that. It's not trying to talk about science exposition. It is just telling a fun kaiju story. So if you like kaiju, you're gonna, from the one episode we've seen, you're gonna enjoy it. But all the kaiju fans are raving about it, and the ones who have finished it. So I think it's very safe to say that it's good throughout.
So if you take anything away from tonight's stream, folks, it should be the phrase medically wanking.
There's a rumbling.
Mentally.
Mentally wanking. Yeah, I love
Mentally
that.
wanking. Yeah, mentally wanking. Mentally
The
wanking.
atmosphere's unstable. Is this the curses doing? That's right. The games it can meddle with are dwindling, so that might have an effect.
Yeah, like there's nothing wrong with having deep themes. You know, like the first Ghost in the Shell did it all right. First Ghost in the Shell deals with deep themes, but it's still an entertaining movie. But like part 2, he lost it. Like me and my friends, we all saw it in the theater, and every one of us came away disappointed because that movie was boring as heck.
That could be bad. We need to clear the rest and escape.
By the way, it's good to see you, Platinum Maastricht.
I'm up again. What remains is Monster Crisis, huh? So the enemies here are dinosaurs?
Dinosaurs?
It's a game where you attack huge monsters with special weapons and lead them into traps to defeat them.
Oh, this was quite the pastime. Pretending to flee, dropping their guard, and sending them down a pitfall to have a net drop from above.
Humans think of the same kind of things in each world, huh? By the way, how many games are left?
Oh.
I think this was the last game on the computer, so maybe we could leave if we clear it?
We'll know once we do. I'll do so in a jiff, so just you wait.
Can I help too?
Yep, I believe in you all.
Looks like we'll be doing battle with similar beings, so it makes me feel a bit off.
Monster Crisis. This is a fun theme.
Is it dinosaurs?
Yes. Weren't you paying attention? We just read it.
The pterodons?
We just read through it. Pteranodons and such, yeah.
Renodons?
Yeah, pterosaurs technically are not dinosaurs, guys, which is very unintuitive, because they totally should be. But, like, dinosaurs are strictly land-based creatures, so any flying or aquatic reptiles are not actually dinosaurs. Don't ask me why.
Why?
I said don't ask.
Yeah,
Well then.
why?
Because science.
Science.
Science!
Because mental... what was it?
No. No, I'll tell you why. Because dinosaur means terrible lizard, right? And if they're flying or aquatic, they're not terrible. So there you go.
Because they're not lizards.
Or that. But that's what soar means.
Because
S-A-U-R. Because science. Yeah. There we go. So, another thing we could talk about real quick is that we watched the... What was that movie called? Brandy? Murder on the Orient Express.
Yeah.
That's what.
Sorry.
The remake or the original?
The remake. There's actually, I think there's been a total of 3 versions. But yeah, we watched the newest one starring Kenneth Branagh. Have you seen it?
Yeah, he directed it too. He
directed it too. I thought he might have because it had a Dutch accent.
Yeah, he did that one, and then he did
Dragon.
Death on the Nile, and on the 15th there's, what was it, A Haunting in Venice or something like that.
Yeah,
It
we're
comes
gonna
out the 15th.
we're gonna see that one in the theater because I have gotten real into that franchise from enjoying the books so much. The books are very good. So, what'd you think of the movie, Galadrius?
The Murder on the Orient Express.
Yeah,
I think it was well done. I mean, you know, the performances were really well done because they had a big cast there. Even got like Josh Gad, Johnny Depp. I mean, they got a really varied cast. I really liked Michelle Pfeiffer.
Josh Gad, that's who that was. Yeah, Michelle Pfeiffer was very good in it. Johnny Depp, you know, he's Johnny Depp, so that's a downside. But also, he's not in the movie for that long, so could be worse. It's not like watching The Flash where you have to put up with Ezra Miller like basically every frame of the movie.
Yeah, well, 2. You get 2 Ezra Millers.
That's true. Double the Ezra Miller throughout the whole
But
movie.
I like Kenneth Branagh as Poirot. He's a good detective.
Yes.
I think he did really well
I
with the
like
role.
Kenneth Branagh.
Agreed.
Who's this crazy?
Ah, so you made it here.
I think she's from season 2 of the show. I could be wrong, but I think they definitely introduced a new dragon in season 2.
Wait, what? Iruru, what gives? Were you trapped here too?
So it was you, huh? Why?
I hope I said it right. What's the deal, Toru?
It's Iruru. Iruru. You gotta like roll it a little bit.
I said Iruru. I said Iruru.
You know, Iruru.
Iluru.
Close enough, but yeah, that was a little better.
going.
Anyway, it was Iruru who got us trapped in this cursed computer.
Bingo! As I thought, you figured it out. Isn't it fun? You played a lot and enjoyed yourselves, right?
Well, she's happy about it. Uh-oh.
Fun. Oh, that's Toru.
It's you.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Fun.
Nope.
Don't you think you went too far? Can't you understand that? I'm sorry, I was reading the chat.
Yeah. Let's see. Wait, Toru, something's off.
Yeah, so they've said some good things in chat. I'll respond to those in a minute. Huh? Well, I think it was mating season, but...
Rabbit season. No, not that. It's just unusually tense.
Duck season!
Rabbit
Let's
season.
play even more. There's so much fun we can have in here. I'm not sure reasoning behind this, but we need to calm her down first. I'll help.
Rabbit
Right.
season.
Duck season! Right.
Rabbit season.
Talking right now won't do a thing. This Kobayashi, things will get a bit nasty. Are you sure you'll be fine?
Yeah, I guess there's no helping it. Can I leave my protection to you?
Absolutely. All right, Iruru, you asked for it. It might hurt a bit, but I'll give you your own playtime. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
So, Dr. Sabota said he has read all of Agatha Christie's works, which is really awesome. She was a super prolific writer, and historically, she's the highest selling writer in all of history. So that's nice, other than the Bible, which is not from a single author. Ah, crap! I just got hit again. Ah. But anyway, now I can't talk because this fight has lots of bullets everywhere.
Yeah.
Crap. And I never
I need to
have...
concentrate. Just saying.
Crap, I'm gonna actually lose a character soon. But this is, I think, the final battle?
Yes, I think so.
Hopefully. Jeez,
Just
that's...
for other,
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So, somebody was saying that Death on the Nile is not that good a movie, which we have not watched yet. I know it's way too green screeny. I've heard that. And definitely I will hate that about it. But the book, I'm reading Death on the Nile right now, and man, the book is really good. Like, even better than Murder on the Orient Express. It's so entertaining. So, there's just a certain charm, you know? Like, they're good period pieces, you know? They really put you in that period of history, like the 1930s or whenever it is. And, you know, they give you... I don't know, you got likable characters, like Poirot himself is very likable. In the movie, the Kenneth Branagh movie that we saw, Murder on the Orient Express, they made him a little bit more eccentric than he is in the actual books, I would say. Like, he's a bit eccentric, but I thought they played it up. And that's fine, you know, that's their interpretation. Yeah. Oh gosh, a lot of shots.
Yeah, I mean, that's the
Yes.
problem. It was made in the COVID period, and they probably rushed through some aspects of it, and I think that's what some people didn't like about it.
Yeah, we'll see if the new one...
the
new one wasn't made during the worst part of COVID, so it should be a better production, I would hope. Oh gosh.
Yeah, you know who's in the third one? Tina Fey from
Really?
like 30 Rock.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fun.
Wow.
All right, we did it. Yes. There's Dr. Sabota.
Yay.
I'm getting interested in those other film adaptations. Like, I want to get the 1974 film. I think it's not... Oh, no, Death on the Nile is 78. Sorry. I want to get the 1974 Murder on the Orient Express. Like, I ordered the first set... Like, the BBC or PBS did a series of Poirot adaptations where they just adapted all of them. And, like, they're out of print because they came out on Blu-ray, like, 10, 11 years ago. But I ordered the first set, and I'm just going to start collecting them, I think. And hopefully they'll all be entertaining.
Apparently, in the 1978 version, you had Peter Ustinov stepping into Poirot for the first time.
Yeah, he was in like three or four of them, so it'd be cool to get all those eventually and see his interpretation. Toru says, "Ooh, that was tough. It might have been due to Fafnir's curse, but I had quite a rough time."
Seriously? I'll have to be treated to some steam buns later for the trouble.
Those are so good.
Kobayashi, I heart you.
Good work, everyone. Thank you. So, Irulu, did you calm down? Why are you even here?
Iruru.
I said it!
No, I would say the second time
Dang
was
it.
worse. Anyway.
Everyone's too busy to play with me recently, so I went walking around by myself. When I sensed the presence of the curse, well, I went to take a look. I saw a strange computer in the room. I used the curse to go inside it, and it was so fun. I contacted you, but I don't remember much after that.
So she's not malicious. So the curse was too strong, and your desire... They made a typo here. How do I screenshot that? Share? Oh,
Yeah.
Take a screenshot. Yeah. All right, I can screenshot it. Anyway, so the curse was too strong, and your desire to play was warped and multiplied. My.
I see. Anyway, all's well that ends well.
See, Dr. Sabota's into so many cool books. That's why we get along so well.
Right, and once you get me out, this will be complete.
Oh man, well, this will be one headache over. Okay, Irulu, you come too.
Okay, but I still have something I want to do.
What's that?
Miss Kobayashi, watch out!
What? Did we come home? No, something's off.
Be thrilled, Kobayashi! I granted your wish!
My wish? Well, I do feel kind of at ease right now.
It looks like Oborozuka shopping district, but something's not right.
This is an illusion, created from Kobayashi's memory. Her hopes and wishes are included too, so it looks a bit different. Oh, so that's why there's so many maid cafes and maid outfit shops.
Kobayashi with her maid fetish.
Wow, this is embarrassing.
Geez, you still didn't calm down. I'll just destroy this and make you wake up.
Toru, this is a precious Kobayashi's dream now. I'm sure she'd be upset if you weren't respectful of it.
What a cowardly tactic. But wait, Kobayashi-san, why aren't there a million of me around? You could have a sumptuous Toru feast, you know?
Kobayashi is so lewd.
Oh, wow. She called her Ero.
This place is filled with your thoughts, so I'll be sure to check every corner.
That sounds really great, Dr. Sabota. I haven't checked out any Miss Marple stories yet, but I'm definitely looking forward to getting to them. The voice acting.
Toru! Stop her at all costs!
The way she said it, she's like, Toru! Anyway. Your wish is my command, but for future reference, can I have a look first?
No way.
Just a bit? Is that the same character, the marvelous Miss Marple? That's the same Agatha Christie character?
No!
Yeah, she's like, Dame! Ima was joking. Dang it, Ima, you and your tricks. I beg of you.
Hey, let's just go already.
Alright, imaginary shopping district. Yeah, my other girls need health badly. Let them have their health back. And the bad guys are all flying maids. That's fun.
Hilarious.
Why the heck not?
They're ready to clean you out.
I'm never particularly...
Alright, guys.
Oh, what's up?
It's the big giveaway. We're giving away this game on PS4 and Steam or Switch.
Heck yeah.
Switch.
PlayStation and Switch. I still want to get it on Steam.
Yeah, I have this on Switch. I've had it for a while. It's a great game, so
Sweet.
definitely worth your time. And that's why
Good
I went
luck,
after
everybody.
the other games.
Ah. Too bad that one guy who had the DXD in his name didn't chat with us more. He said something at first, and then I don't think he ever said anything again. Unless I just missed it. Oh, dang it, I missed a treasure chest.
Oh, how dare.
I want to see all the artwork we unlock at the end, and then I guess we'll wrap it up after that.
I like that they're having conversations on the side.
Yeah, that is fun. Like, if you're just watching it, you can get more out of it. Like, for me, it's hard to look because I'm also trying to dodge.
I love all these advertisements for beer.
Oh, look who we have to fight. There's Hydra DXD. Hydra, you stuck with us. Thank you for sticking around. For new viewers, don't forget that Saturday Game School takes place every Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. We always stream a different game, and we always give out cool prizes. So we hope you enjoy this stream, and that you'll join us again next week, because it's always something different with us.
Oh, so that's how it is.
I understand now.
I had a feeling it would be like this.
There are two Lady Lucasas.
Lukoas.
Lukoas.
Hey, homie Drew, good to see you. And there's Torky.
Is that really me? I imagined it would be a little bit bustier. It looks like what Kobayashi imagined as the most powerful was created. Beating this would be pretty amazing. How rude. It just looks similar, but I'm not that weak.
You tell him, Quetzalcoatl.
Well, it being weak would be better for us.
But really, I can't have it be that. I can't have it be weak.
Wait, Lukoa, we're the ones who have to fight it.
Well, nothing wrong with a bit more fun. Or are you saying you have no shot? If you win, I could even spar with you for the first time in a while.
Ooh, it's a promise. Okay, I'll take down the weak Lukoa.
Understood. I'll defeat the weak Lady Lukoa. Just keep calling her weak.
Everyone, don't lose to weak Lakoa.
Lady Lukoa, are you weak? I don't quite appreciate the way that they're talking.
Alright, let's do it.
I think Brandy just needs to ask everybody in that voice, are you weak?
Are you weak?
I haven't slept much. Is that because you're weak?
Ah, jeez, what the heck? That's a lot of shots.
Yeah.
Ah!
I thought we needed Mackenzie.
You don't
to
go all the way
just do
down
that one.
At least they don't come all the way down, so that's actually not bad. Oh, now they do. Whoops. Well, different things do. Yay! Bullet hell shooters. They keep you busy.
They sure do.
Yeah, there's
like
some
Centipede.
good games coming out next week, but there's one in particular I wanted to point out. There's this game coming out called Thunder Ray, which is like a very nicely animated spiritual successor to Punch-Out. You face all these intergalactic enemies using like Punch-Out techniques, and it looks really cool. Yeah, I'll put the trailer and the thing in a minute. Hang on.
Well, I'm glad it exists. You know, I've never really enjoyed the Punch-Out gameplay so much. Like, I don't have to memorize tells and all that crap, but especially the Wii Punch-Out looks really good, you know, so like I understand that they have a lot of charm.
Well, here, take a look at the trailer. It's
Wow.
like a wildly animated alien version of Punch-Out.
Right on. I want to see her special move. There we go. There's your Toru. Dang it. Then I got hit right afterwards.
Oh, wham.
Stop shooting at me.
That's what he does. He's a boss.
She, but yeah. Talking about a
She's a
buxom
boss.
beauty here.
Sorry, she's a boss. Well, sorry.
Who's the boss?
Got distracted by the
That
bullets.
show.
Probably by the
Tony Danza, you can save us.
No, Angela, man. What did we see Angela in? The lady who played Angela, she was in something we watched.
yeah.
The menu. The menu.
Yeah, she was in the
Oh,
We're talking about
but
recently?
it wasn't.
menu.
Yeah, within the last year, it wasn't that because we haven't seen that. But she was in something, and it took me a
She's
while to
been in
realize
a
who
bunch
she
of-
was. Yeah, she's. I mean, she's
Hang
a
on,
fine
let me
actress.
look it up.
Her name's
Say,
She's
Judith
been in a
Light.
bunch of stuff. Let's take a look.
Yeah,
Judith Light. Yeah. She was like 70-something, but she's still acting. You know, she did the menu.
Oh, that's what it was. It was Poker Face. She was in Poker Face.
Poker
Oh,
Face.
yeah.
She was in Poker
The-
Face. Yeah, as one of the retirees, I think.
Yeah, that episode, which was one of the episodes where the writing was a bit too far-fetched. But
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Tori
Let's
says,
see. Who won?
we win. It may have just looked like her, but it was
Platinum-
nice to beat Lukoa.
Isn't
Truly a
X Chunky
spectacular
one
feeling.
and Platinum Eccentric. Sorry.
Way to go, guys.
Yeah. Maybe I should have made it a bit stronger.
Seriously, you just need to do the Kana voice more. That's like, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, then. Iruru, are you satisfied too? Just tell us from now on when you want to play. I think they all enjoy playing with you.
Thanks. I felt kind of relieved.
Okay, it's time to escape for real.
Right. Let's all get out of here. There's an exit. I found one earlier over there.
出口あんの？バックドアってやつかな？いやいや、セキュリティをハッキングしてとか？
There's an exit? Like a back door? You mean like a hack with the security system?
Oh man, we're not gonna be able to get Galadrius to stop talking about the back door. Anyway,
ねえ、ちなみにどんな出口？
You know, if Tyler were here, he'd be talking about it.
that's true. He would.
So what kind of exit is it? As an engineer, I'm curious.
The exit says why? Bye.
ああ、なるほどね。って、Wi-Fi 便利だな。
Oh, that's it. Wi-Fi is convenient. And it is.
Let's head out, Miss Kobayashi. I must still do the laundry and prepare supper.
Well, guess who came back for the finish?
All right, should we start the stream, guys?
All right, Tyler's here.
Ready
Fresh-
to go?
Fresh
you guys
run.
waited for me, right?
Yeah, we totally did.
Right?
We
can't
didn't do
do-
anything at all for the next
You guys
hour.
wouldn't start without me.
We can't do it.
Yeah,
without you,
let's
buddy.
all eat at my place today.
How wonderful. I'll put my entire being into this meal. We finally got out. Another trophy. I'm racking up the trophos, Tyler.
That's good.
Takiya's room is
Have you played
mess.
anything, or you just like read things for like the last hour and a half?
ゲームも楽しいけど。
We're doing anime girl voices.
They had the idea of reading all the characters' lines, so it's taking a lot longer because I'm letting them do that.
Man, games are fun, but the real world's where it's at for me. I would never
Toru,
say that.
what are you doing?
ゲームがどうなったの？
I'm looking at all the games.
人のゲームを勝手に見るのは良くないよ、トール。
Starfield? It's not polite to just look at people's games, Toru.
Well, we're trapped inside the computer after all. This much should be fine.
As I thought. I really went all out. Max level, max items. Each game is complete. What do you think, Kobayashi-san?
ゲームをやる手間が省けて。
We really saved Lord Fafnir a lot of time and effort. Let's ask for some sweets in return.
これはまずいな。ゲーマーってのは人にゲームを勝手に遊ばれるのをすごく
This is
嫌がるな
bad. People hate when you selfishly mess with their games, especially Takia and Faf. Or
But
Takia
hey,
and Faf.
yeah, Takia. But hey, we
Sorry.
couldn't help. It's okay. We
Taquito.
couldn't help it. We were trapped by the curse after all.
Sorry.
直接バトルってか。
We should let
Listening to
Tyler
my
do an
battle.
anime voice.
This might be a chance for a great fight.
トール、それやったらどうなる？
Hey, like that character design, Tyler.
Toru,
Oh,
what
yeah.
would happen if
Top
you
notch.
did that? Yeah,
That's how I
think
feel.
we found
I say the
Tell 'em about
destruction
the back door.
will be limited to about a fourth of the Earth.
謝ろう。ダメか？いや、どうかな。話を聞いても
No
らえれ
way.
ば
Let's apologize. But will it be okay? I mean, if they hear us out.
待て、話し合おう。
Are you bored?
No, I'm just sleepy. We didn't take a nap. Usually we have a nap before the stream. I didn't get to take one today.
Aw.
Here's your line.
Wait, let's just talk it out.
Thank you.
You distracted me.
Yep, that's some great bloodthirst. It's been a while since I've seen such an ominous Fafnir.
Yeah, and finally it's like a different drawing for the cinematic, which is nice.
Is it the time to be in awe? Lord Fafnir is mad. Scary.
Out for blood, are you? Very well, I'll go with full force. Is there still another level? End. Okay, I think that was actually the ending. Woo. So Tyler, what have you been up to besides not being on mic?
Well, I sat around in my hot house for like an hour and 20 minutes. That was really awesome. Really the highlight of my week.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it. No, I don't know. I worked, did some shopping. I watched some Ted Lasso season 3, so that's
Ooh.
something.
There you
I
go.
played some It Takes Two with an online friend.
Neat.
So, some stuff.
How was it? It Takes Two.
It's okay. I don't know. It's a little bit too simple. Like, I mean, it's kind of a kids-ish game. You know, so it was a little bit too simple for me. The combat is like crazy simple, and the platforming's not too bad. I was hoping it was like a little bit more challenging with puzzles and stuff.
Did you ever play the prison one? What's that one called?
Yeah, No Way Out.
Yeah.
That one's also okay.
That
It's
one's
not
not
great
too
either.
simple. Not great.
No.
I thought it was great.
It
I
takes
wouldn't
two
call it
is better.
I played it with Icky, so I mean maybe that's why it was so great. You're probably playing with somebody lame.
The story was pretty good in No Way Out.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
really was. Game of the year. It's okay. I'm just making fun of you. Couldn't connect to network. Yeah, reconnect, you jerk.
Yeah, I don't know how It Take Two was nominated for Game of the Year. Like, yeah, no thanks.
What the heck? It won't reconnect.
must be.
Like, that's lame. I can't like upload my whatever you call it, my leaderboard.
I played
scores.
Inscription. That was a cool game.
What's that?
Yeah, is that the
Okay.
live action one?
No, it's like a blended card game, horror,
Oh.
puzzle game.
We unlocked Lukoa challenge. Is that you just fight her? All right, we'll do that real quick. And then we'll look at the gallery. Did you
Oh,
watch
yeah,
any
that's
shows
what-
this week?
That's what the fans are here, the gallery. Did I
mean,
watch
it-
what this week?
Anything? Oh, besides Ted Lasso.
Ted Lasso.
Yeah, my bad. I forgot about
Just
that
Ted
one.
Lasso.
Gotcha. Did you see the trailer for Gamera Rebirth?
Yes.
Are you familiar with Gamera?
No. I guess he's a turtle.
He is definitely a turtle.
He looks like a Godzilla
A
version,
rocket
but then a turtle.
Yeah, that's the way to put it. Well, we were talking about it. We thought it was a very good show, although the animation quality could be better, but it's a fun show. So
Yeah, that's a good point, Icky. It Takes Two is like good for like playing with your girlfriend. Like that's the level of challenge it'll have. Like I think that's probably what they were going for. So it's not really for like two more well-experienced gamers.
Tyler, I think Brandy wanted to hear more about your girlfriend.
Ted Lasso.
Ted Lasso's your girlfriend?
Yeah.
That's messed up.
It's everybody's girlfriend.
Sorry, Brandy, I tried.
I don't know. Do I have a girlfriend now?
I
I
don't know.
know. It sounded like you said that last stream.
You're talking about somebody like they were your girlfriend.
I was.
Apparently last stream. I don't remember what you said.
You sure it wasn't Ted Lasso?
Maybe it was Ted Lasso.
So do you actually get to play this a lot, like this portion of the game a lot, or is it mostly dialogue?
Between levels, there's a good amount of dialogue,
Yeah.
which is fully voiced in Japanese, but
Probably enough for you to get bored.
But
like
I
this
mean,
sort of this sort of stuff doesn't look horrible, although it does look a little bit simple.
well, I mean, like it's a bullet hell, so it's actually tough. You know, like
Is it pretty
it's not
tough? Okay.
Yeah, it's not easy.
It's,
I was playing on an
Hell's
easier
always
difficulty,
look
but-
easier than they are. Like when you're watching someone play
That's
it.
a way to put it. Yeah.
Like, oh, just avoid that bullet, just avoid those, just avoid that. But when you're
Yeah,
watching
well,
someone
when you-
else, yeah.
when you-
Simple.
When you get hit, apparently some of the clothing comes off.
Honestly,
Is that
Yeah,
in this game too?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Like they don't get like to where they're almost
You
naked, but they
do.
just their clothing gets damaged.
you can fast forward the dialogue.
Yeah.
You'd be fine.
You can skip through the dialogue. Like we made it take a lot longer by having those two read it, but
Because it's very
Which is fine.
manga-esque.
yeah, it's like reading a comic or something. What else was I going to say? I think I forgot. Oh yeah, 3 playable characters. Yeah, I mean like, so it's a, was it 5 or 6 level? 6 level shoot 'em up, and you got 3 playable characters. When a character is not being used, they recover their health, which is nice. And yeah, it's just a pretty cool game.
The sound is gonna kill
Yeah, I don't
me.
know why it's doing that sound over and over. Oh, it's her little shield things, isn't it? Those things
I
up
know,
above.
but
But yeah, they're making that wobbly sound just over and over.
I'm looking for the ambulance, man.
That's okay. We're about to beat her at least. But the show itself is very good. It's available on Crunchyroll, and it's just very funny. It's just like mildly ecchi. Whoa. And yeah, so we watched 4 episodes of it, and we're gonna continue watching and just finish the series because it was fun. So I cleared 1 level of the boss, and now look at this. There's a lot more crap on. Oh crap! Oh good, I got the collectible. And you're trying to get all these different pieces of artwork and stuff. Ah! Oh jeez.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's too much. You got a super move where your character turns into an actual dragon, because these characters are all humanoid dragons. Ah! This is too much. Let's change to her.
Well, you
Nope.
did select director's cut, so
Yeah, but also this is like a challenge mode and specifically. So, like, you're just fighting the boss. She gets harder and harder and harder. Tyler, have you still not played Shredder's Revenge?
No, I haven't.
That's such a shame. I regret that I was not able to get you a copy of it.
It's not crossplay anyway, is it? On PlayStation, or is it?
No, it is not. I would have to also
Yeah.
get myself a copy to be able to play with you. But I do have an interview coming up with the Shredder's Revenge developer. Like, they sent their responses back already. And probably tomorrow or Monday at the latest, we'll publish that. And I asked them about, like, hey, what about the PlayStation and Switch versions? Are you going to make those versions crossplay? I don't think they're recovering health anymore. Ah! Oh, that stupid sound again. So, but I mean, they do have something to say about it, you know? And it's a fun interview because I've played the game, you know? So, like, I can ask them critical questions and, like, try to get their reasoning behind things I don't like about it. So we don't get to do that kind of interview very often, and I would say it's the most fun kind to do. Die, punk. Oh, crap. Oh, great. That was my bad, because that wasn't even hard to avoid. That's okay. We're running down a little bit here. Galadrius, did you play anything else this week?
I don't see any clothes coming off. Wait, maybe it did. I don't know.
No, like, that's the thing. You get, like, a picture pops up where their clothing is damaged, but it doesn't stay on the screen.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, because it's not trying to be an adult game, really, you know?
Only kind of pseudo adult.
Yeah, exactly.
been playing this game called Giga Bash, which is a really cool
Oh, yeah, kaiju game.
That one's a lot of fun. I've been playing that a bit.
I requested
so-
copies to stream. Let's see if they say yes or not.
Did we talk about that
Hopefully you
PS3
will.
kaiju game before?
Oh, yeah, what was that called?
Oh, by the way,
Can't remember.
there's actually
Dang
an
it.
Agatha Christie Hercule Poirot game out called The London Case.
Oh, yeah, I think we're going to pre-stream that next week. Game
Yeah,
over.
that's actually a pretty good one. I mean, I didn't get into it that much, but maybe you will.
Yeah, I mean, like, it doesn't sound like it's going to be amazing or anything, but if it is a good adaptation of the story, then I'll get a big kick out of that. Sperry says thank you to you. What is he thanking you for? So that's my high score on the challenge mode. No, he's thanking you.
Well, I gave him a code. I know I gave him a code for giving out all those gift subscriptions. I hope it worked out.
Oh yeah, you should have seen it, Tyler. He gifted like 5 subscriptions. Or
I gave him a Steam code for Attack on Titan 2 Final Battle, which is really good.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah, I had an extra, so I was like, all right, here you go.
I never got Final Battle.
Very similar to the first one.
Gotcha. Icky and I played a lot of the actual first one. So
First
yeah,
one's cool.
you gotta play this a lot to unlock all this different artwork, and I'm sure there's trophies attached to that. You can see like there's some cool artwork to eventually get. It's some voice samples to go along with it. So that's neat. What about treasure? What's under treasures? Just got a trophy for looking at my treasures. Alright, this is 20%. What do I got? So, Tome of Curses. It's just like items. Guest record. Ghost record. Surprisingly high quality audio. So it's just like a picture and a description of what you got. But also fun. Just like, I mean, they're building in replayability by having lots of different randomized collectibles to get.
Yeah.
There's a lot. 288.
Yeah, that's just a ton of stuff. But if you like this kind of game, I think you could get a lot out of it. Like, I certainly wouldn't mind at least playing through it a few more times. And I was told that there's multiple endings, but I have no idea if it's by difficulty or what determines that. Okay, now let's look at the gallery. We can see this cool character art. You can... Nice. Can you zoom in? Doesn't look like you can zoom in. That's too bad. But we'll just look through a few. There you go, Tyler. She's got some of her clothes off.
Sweet. That's what we play video games for.
Oh, wow. Oh, a little bit more this time. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, so 1 and then 2. Yeah, wouldn't want to take too many clothes off of the young one.
My stream must be way behind or way ahead because I missed it.
Poor Tyler. How about Lukoa? Do we get more of her? Oh. But she's the best one.
I'm looking like at Fish in the Hearts. Am I like way behind?
Well, like right now I've got some background art on the screen. Do you see that?
No, it says treasure. Yeah, you just barely got to the gallery. Wow.
Wow. Yeah, you're way behind.
Okay, I wonder why.
Poor Tyler. Well, it's because your internet is
Right,
provided
it barely.
by
Yeah.
a couple of cans and a string, I believe.
I see that. Well, yeah, the string broke or something, and I was without it for like an hour and a half. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a real bummer. Glad they got that string tied back together, but it's still not quite up to back at full speed, I guess. Some of the enemies from the racing one. Icky suggests you pause and start again. It doesn't really matter. But Japanese title, English title.
If it wasn't so late in the stream, I would, but it's not a big deal anymore.
Who's this? This is just one of the bosses? Raging Spark, Kroverg. Yeah, the different bosses have also artwork that you'll see, and that's it. That's all the artwork I've unlocked, but pretty good amount of stuff. So how about that? And then what about actual characters? This is just where you get character descriptions. Oh yeah, you get like their measurements and everything.
Oh, thank God.
Thank God. Here you go, Tyler. This is my favorite character. Quetzalcoatl, also called Lukoa. Favorite foods, shota and alcohol. That's a little joke for people who know about Japanese culture. Anyway, disliked foods. Haven't given it a thought. So, anyways, that's what this particular game has to offer. A lot of fun stuff, I would say. We've been playing Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, Burst Forth, Choro-gon Breath. This is a shoot-'em-up based on the anime Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, which you can watch on Crunchyroll. The shoot-'em-up itself is available on PlayStation and Switch, where it costs $40. And it's also on Steam, where it's $30. This is, I think it is a really fun adaptation of the show. The show doesn't have that much flying and shooting in it, but, you know, they took the basic characters who can fly and be dragons, and they made a fun game out of it. And lots of good writing and Japanese voice acting, too. So that's fun. What'd you think, Brandy Bill?
It's good.
Brandy approves. That's always nice. So, I want to thank everybody, starting with our co-host. Tyler, thanks for popping in here and there.
Yep, happy to be here for the whole stream again.
It's always nice to see you for brief moments.
That's right.
Galadrius, thanks for hanging out the whole time.
Yep, I make a pretty good Kobayashi.
That you do. Brandy, once again, thanks for reading and just being fun to be with.
Always.
Thanks to Icky for running the contest. Thanks to our subscribers, including Jono, Perfect Zero, Deadpool, Sperry Berry Beast, and many others for financially supporting the stream. You guys keep us going. The stream is a lot of work even when we're busy, but you make it all worthwhile, and we love you for it. But also thanks to our regular viewers, who are also pretty cool dudes overall, and we like to hang out with them too. Don't forget, Saturday Game School takes place every Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. We always stream a different game and always give out cool prizes. So we really appreciate you watching. We'll see you next week. And remember, don't hate, appreciate.
See you guys.
Peace and chicken grease.
Bye.
That ought to hold the little SOBs. All the SOBs that were here longer than me.
Hey,
At least you came back to do that because when I do it, it's not the same.
That's right.
Aw. And yeah, let's thank some of the people who are around. Sperry Berry Beast is the viewer of the night for gifting a bunch of cool subscriptions. Very nice of him. Of course, you got Jono,
Very
Perfect
cool.
Zero. Oh,
Dr. Saboda,
Yeah.
I'm Mace Trick, I'm an idiot.
Don't be so hard on yourself.
Big shot.
Icky,
Good shout out
doing
to
the
Barry.
contest. Staggerilla.
Staggerilla was here. Cool.